We're cleansing our aura. Another thing that's really great for your aura is water, especially showers and baths. I recall a story that I came across about a man who would get home from work, who adored his daughter, but when he got home from work, she would have nothing to do with him. And he's like, what? And a teacher told him when he got home to take a shower and clear up all the energy from the day, clear up his aura. And as soon as he did that, coming home from work, taking a shower, bathing, the daughter was all over him. That's it, just needed to clear that energy. Same with the breath, we're clearing out everything. And we're moving it, 5 seconds. And come to center, pull, inhale a little more. Hold it here, exhale. And just lightly pull about 8 pounds of pressure. Feel that all along your shoulder girdle, your shoulder blades, your chest, your sternum, stimulating the thymus. Keep that pressure as we start to bring our hands just over our head, 4 or 5 inches above, to stimulate the arc line. As we now imagine ourselves looking up through the top of our head to stimulate the 7th chakra, the crown chakra, the pineal gland of the endocrine system. Just pulling those hands apart, looking up through the top of our heads. Tall spine. And release. Hands, backs of the hands, come to our knees, palms facing up. And just relax here. Don't do anything. Just listen. Let's go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. Remember, the best way to make a full breath is to focus on a complete exhale. That will make room for a much larger inhale. And think of your torso as a barrel, so to speak, that it is stretching out in every possible direction. Don't think of it like as we're like a rectangle shape. Just think of us more as a barrel. And let's come lying onto our backs. So a lot of these things you can do when you first wake up in the morning, especially what we're doing right now to connect with our core. The powerful breath of fires that we were doing, with the legs lifted up 6 inches. That's one of the core things we do at first in the morning to connect to our navel center and stretch our life nerve. Now we're going to particularly connect with our navel center. Legs are going to be straight out, and we're going to pull in on the navel center as we lift the left leg up to 90 degrees on the inhale, and then exhale back down. Inhale the other leg up, exhale down. So this is a quick way to connect to your core muscles, to work your abs, to center yourself. The master teacher said that everything comes from this place. Where you walk, where you talk, your capability of healing other people, your power, all from this area. Good, powerful breaths. Remember, the breath precedes the movement. And the more powerfully you breathe, the more you're going to get out of it. Good. We're going to do this for 1 more minute. And that's not a joke. If you feel like you want to start going a little bit faster, feel free. Of course, if you feel like you want to go a little slower, you can do that too. Sometimes a controlled movement, very slow, is more difficult than fast. Just see how you feel today. And inhale both legs out. Hold. Cross at the ankles. This is for your spleen, your immune system. And hold these legs here. Take a couple more breaths. It's a good way to rejuvenate yourself if you're tired during the day. Just put your legs up against the wall for 3-4 minutes. And uncross. And let's bring the legs down. And now let's hug the knees in. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Let's roll side to side. Loosen up the lower back. Try to get all around your entire back here. And let's straighten the legs out again. So you can do a variation on this one, but just poke your head up here for a sec. So the inhale would look like this, and then exhale down. Now if that doesn't feel good, you can put your palms on the floor to support your lower back, and just do the legs. And if that's not working, then you can go back to one leg at a time. So whatever you want to try, wherever you feel like you're at today, let's do that. Good, powerful breath. We're clearing out everything. The arc line was the last class we worked on, and that's about working with the future. The auric body is about working with the past. It's our habitual patterns we've become accustomed to. So one of the ways to get rid of this karma, you could call it, because it also has to do with our past lives, if that's not too esoteric, but we can burn this off with powerful breaths, in particular breath of fire. Good. Just a little bit more. 5 seconds. Good. And inhale up. Bring the arms down. Cross the legs the other way this time. Hold for a couple of breaths. Straight legs as much as possible. Uncross the legs and hug the knees in. This time, grab the tops of the knees and let's just draw a little circle to the right. We try to really get into all the little muscles of the lower back, the lumbar. Just try to relax and let go of that area. Release, surrender. The auric body is also about surrendering those things that no longer are good for us. They don't serve us anymore. Let's go the other direction. And when we let go of these aspects that don't serve us, it makes room for new and positive things to come into our lives. So, in other words, to increase the brilliance of our aura. I'm sure you can feel people's auras. Maybe not necessarily see them, but you can kind of tell if somebody's aura is weak or if it's strong. And let's hug them in. Let's go side to side again. Someone with a strong aura is somebody you want to hang out with and feed you as like a human forklift. You know, if you're feeling down, you go around this person and it's just like, hey, I feel great. Someone with a weak aura at a particular time could potentially drag you down. And let's straighten the legs out. Now we're going to jump into the next part of this Kriya. So we're going to have our legs about 45 degrees, and then we're going to hug them in on the exhale. So it'll look like this. And then inhale, back out to 45, and exhale. This is one of my favorites. I love this. It feels so good on the back. Deep, powerful breaths here. I love it. It feels so good. Good. Excellent. 20 seconds here. So any large movements like this with the breath is good for your aura. The aura is also your strength, your magnetism. 5 seconds. And let's inhale out. And exhale, hug your knees in. Roll yourself into a tiny ball. Take a few breaths here. And keep your legs and your hands the way they are, but relax your head back. And let's grab onto our right knee with both hands, and the left leg goes straight up. This is going to be the inhale, and then we're going to exhale that leg down to the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, so we're burning our karma. We're cleansing our aura. And the aura comes from the color of it, the consistency of it, the texture of it, all comes from our chakras. So what shape are our chakras in? Are they functional? Are they imbalanced? Let's all inhale up and exhale, release that leg down, and let's switch legs. And inhale the straight leg up and exhale down. Excellent. 20 more seconds left here. 5. And inhale straight up. And exhale, hug both knees in. And roll side to side just a little bit. Loosen up here, you guys are doing fantastic.